Okay, so now for the second portion of the plant layout here. Okay, I already talked about this, how operators are going to offload all the product onto this assembly line here from the CNC machines. The product is going to go around this way. There's plenty of buffer so that operators can put lots of pallets on here and they can, line up here so that these operators have enough parts to go through. Okay, so first operation is right here. And this is, I'm going to go off of this over here so you can see the assembly process for each station. Okay, so number one, seat both seat rings into place in the body and use the expanding tool to press them into place. So that's operator one who will do that. Number two, take the bonnet and press the gland into the top of the bonnet using the press at the station. So the station will have a press here. Okay, number three, rotate the bonnet upside down and slide in 2 packing rings all the way to the bottom where the gland was pressed in from the other side. Then slide in the packing member and 2 more packing rings. Okay, so that completes that operation there. Now going over to op 4. Thread the stem backseat into the bonnet and torque it to specification. Here they'll probably have an automatic gun that's set to a certain torque so you can do it quickly and set it to specification. That'll be the same for any of the other ones that are setting torques to specification. Okay, so after that, it'll go over here to operation 5. Here, you'll slide the yoke sleeve into the bonnet, then tighten the yoke sleeve jam nut to specification. Then it'll move on to station 6 here. Slide the stem into the wedge and slide them into the bonnet through the gland flange. Put the body and bonnet together with the gasket in the middle and hand tighten the 4 bolts to loosely hold them together. It'll then move on to operation number 7 here. Make sure the body and bonnet are properly aligned using the fixture and torque all 4 bolts to specification. Now the bonnet and the body are attached together. Then it moves down here to number 8. This here, the operator is going to slide both eye bolts into the gland flange and loosely put the hex nuts to secure them in the flange. He'll also put the bolts and nuts in each eye and hold the eye bolts to the bonnet. He's going to be done there. Okay, so now it's going to move on here to number 9. Number 9 is where they put on the hand wheel onto the stem and tighten the hand wheel nut to specification. Okay, now we're almost completely assembled. It'll move on here to number 10, and they'll put in the 2 grease fittings that'll finalize the assembly. After that, we'll go over here to station 11, where they're going to offload into pack out. So there'll be an operator and they'll have a lift assist, because these units are going to be about, 60, 70 pounds at this point. So he's going to offload them into packaging onto carts and move them over here where another operator will put them onto pallets to get ready to ship. Okay, so that is the assembly operation.